Hello and welcome to another edition of the Narrative Off the Cuff with Elite News and Darryl Blair. Well, we're faced with yet another tragic week, one that's in the books, and we've lost two pillars in our society, two pillars in society, period. Black, white, does not matter. That's in the way of Coach John Thompson, the first African-American to win a national championship at NCAA basketball, and then the actor Chadwick Boseman. It is really sad that he has gone so early in life. But who are we to put a question mark where God puts a period? Having said that, our due respects to their families, to their supporters and their loved ones as we progress through these dire moments. Much respect. There are some other issues that are at hand, and this is going to be rather brief this week. We know what's going on in the White House, and my encouragement to you is to get out of the emotions of it and get into the economics of it. When you have economic parity and accessibility, then the social stigma of it moves away. No, we're not going to have to walk away from Black Lives Matter and what happens with Black lives at an epidemic rate at the hands of police, losing our lives at the hands of police. The ones that are paid to protect us, we're in turn having our tax dollars protect them from us reacting and responding to what has been done to us. It's really bad. I deplore the looters and those who come out and the rioters, but I applaud those individuals who are peacefully protesting, who are having a narrative and a progression point. Further, November 3rd is fast approaching, and I want you to be reminded that while you're being bannered over here to vote Democrat or you're being approached over here to be Republican, you better look at issues that pertain to you. It's not about people, it's not about politics, and it's not about party. It's about people in progress. Know that. Doesn't matter what party or what the politics are. If it's about people in progress, that's where you stand. That's where you benefit. I told you some time ago about Chief Renee Hall, and that it wouldn't be long before they would grease the floor and slide her out the door. Well, it's on the table now, and they're opening that door. Yes, they are. So best she start looking for another job. And this is not beating up on a sister. This is telling the truth about illegitimate leadership, lacking leadership. And that's enough said there. Moving on over to old Jerry over there. The walls are closing in. You fans better get on board, all you Cowboys fans, you fanatical fans who are improperly prepared to live life if you still cheering for this man, for his team and his profit while your lives are at stake. This is your character on the line. If you can't speak to my character, you can't speak to my ability and my desire to live, then you have no caring for me. Those players out there complicit in silence. Where are the other ones that he's so much put up on a pedestal? Are they silent because they're bought? You better recognize that you're spending your money and you're supporting somebody who does not support you in life. Know that. We are in a tough, tragic times that we need to be able to progress now. One thing that has not happened is that for those of us who are still amongst the living, we're still living. Life goes on. You lose a loved one, you lose someone close, traffic lights don't stop, cars don't stop moving. You show me somebody that follows a parked car and I'll show you somebody who's going nowhere. We have to really ante up. To the Democratic Party. Biden was on point. He said what he meant and meant what he said. He shouldn't have backed up. That's how they look at you. If you ain't black, if you black, you should be voting over there or with the Democratic Party. They're taking you for granted. They keep showing up at your door wanting to party but not asking you out on a date. Come date you. Nobody's asked those issues. Look at MJ Hagar. She's yet to come to our community and reach out to us and have a dialogue about what is it that you propose and what is it that you want. It's not happening. She takes us for granted with the rest of them. You got a whole bunch of these elected officials who are showing up on Facebook and Instagram. Hi, girl. What's up, Doc? All of them sitting up here giving waves and hand claps and all this to each other, when you should be encouraging people to vote. Vote their conscience and vote issues. Quit being dummies and rubber stamps. You got to start being wise and smart. You're not betraying the party if you don't vote and support things that you aren't about. Blacks by nature are conservative. That is very important. As we come to a close, I want to tell you that you have to be ever encouraged even in the tough times. Tough times don't last long, but people do. That's what it's all about. It's not about just surviving, it's about living, enjoying life, getting your value out of it. I want to take this opportunity to encourage you to get ready for November 21st. That's right, live jazz under the stars at Lone Star Park with Kirk Whalum, Alex Bouillon, Marion Meadows, and Vivian Green. November the 21st. Thank you, ALW. This is a great show. It's going to be social distancing. You're going in your cars like the old drive-in times, but you better pay for everybody going in. Don't stick nobody in the trunk. I want to encourage you of that. DeSoto. It's really bad that this mirror image is taking place here in DeSoto the same way it took place in Wilma Hutchins. That is one of the highest tax base in Dallas County, right there in DeSoto. Those people are not getting proper representation on the school board. They're not getting proper representation on the city council. None of it. Those people's money and their tax base has been mismanaged. Now they're coming in to take over a school system that was stellar at one time. Now the state has come in. My hat's off to you, Dr. Weaver. You are in an enormous battle out there with some inept individuals. You need to go through and take you a broom, some sanitizer, and some good gloves and start getting some of that stuff out of the swamp. You got some people out there working for you that's bad. Black, white, Hispanic, it does not matter. You got some bad people working for you. And it reflects poorly on the district, the taxpayers, and you. Be reminded. I hate to close on a negative note, but that's just what it is. DeSoto deserves better. Look at Cedar Hill, look at Lancaster, look at Duncanville. And then you look at that piss poor job that's being done in DeSoto with regards to all those people out there on the city council and on the school board who is now under the guidance and under the rule of the Texas Education Agency. It's really bad. Let's be prayerful for them at the turn. Let's be encouraging that this can get better. As I come to a close, I want to tell these individuals thank you for their support, their loving support, and their long enduring support. Thank you, Brian Everstein, 1-800 Old School Lawyer, and Herbert and Everstein Law Firm. Thank you very much. I want to thank Sherman Roberts over at Citywide Development Corporation. He continues to do a wonderful job, and I want y'all to start acknowledging, recognizing, and respecting those people who develop and who produce right amongst you. Additionally, I want to thank Teresa Hawthorne, Judge Teresa Hawthorne, Honorable Judge, and now Attorney Teresa Hawthorne and her law firm. Thank you very much for your sponsorship and support. And then I want to reach over here and I want to talk to you about Will Douglas for House District 113 out here, running for the State House. He's been endorsed by Elite News. I want to thank him for his support and his encouragement. And finally, I want to encourage you to go out here and vote for another one that's been endorsed by the Elite News. That's none other than Richard Shaw in Duncanville for the Duncanville ISD. And until next time, with all of the things that's been said and all the things that's been done, you know what I want you to do? Get it on your mind. God bless and God keep is my prayer.